All right, in true AmaFansWethu style. Welcome to the Arena Sports Show! yeah, guys, I think I tried. Yeah, because I said we must try and do it, but we said no. Unyaka holds
off season.
All right, guys, as you can see, today we're doing things a little bit differently. The host and the boss lady, Chloe Grace Mbata, is not here today. She's busy with other things. I'm holding the fort, and I'm so happy that I'm joined by, finally, Sthibo and Siphiwe. Guys, thank you very much. How's it going? Yeah. I'm surprised that you are soft and calm. When I see you at the stadium,
I always get chala you and stuff. When you're at the stadium, the spirit just takes over. That spirit.
You're in a different zone.
Yeah, no man, I can't just tap into the head again. I can't be going down there. I want to take a joke.
You want the coach?
I want to
all right, brother, let's bring you in. Welcome, my brother. We've been communicating for the last while now. Thank you very much for coming through. And you mainly operate more behind the scenes. But you are part of the family of the group.
I'm mostly. First of all, thank you for having us.
I've been hunting you guys for the longest time.
I know. I think the problem is the schedule of the league. There's a lot of games. And when there's no games, we are resting. And so when you called me, you said, "Mafethu, please come." We're like, I know we're gonna honor the invite. So thank you so much for the opportunity. But now I'm behind the scenes. So and then Timos is the one presenting now. I'm mostly
because I see you guys mostly Kobo, Loftus and Orlando and other stadiums where late in after, like especially at this 7:30 kickoffs, you guys stays at the stadium until very, very late.
I would say you're not
I don't sleep. When it's 7:30, I feel like about 9:30. Then we do interviews till like 11:30 at night. Then I think I'm gonna sleep about 5:30 because I get it with our line of work. You have to release the content now.
Yeah, because people are waiting.
People are waiting, and it's like breaking news. Basically, you can't post it the next day. So we make sure that we don't sleep until the content is out. But Thibos, when we get home, he's tired. He sleeps because I get energy fading.
I'm driving to your stadium. I'm a driver back.
I see that. Then so you mainly, obviously, besides the behind the scenes stuff, you also do the editing and all those kinds of things.
So basically,
how does it work?
Okay, let me. So AmaFansWethu basically, it's a business now. It's a business. So in terms of me, my background, I studied film and television. Go after, I finished my 2014 around there. Then I graduated 2015. In 2016, I opened a film production company, Favor Media. So I was doing movies, which did Mzansi Magic, 161, 164, because I'm a writer, director, and producer. So I know how to write scripts, direct, produce. I would even edit my movies. So I was basically a client, gets a movie. So sometimes there'll be a movie submitted to a festival, go Zambia, Kenya. Then when I go to Kenya or Zambia, I would be vlogging as well. Trying film festival, so I'm vlogging. So how the business came about is, so when I'm doing movies, my brother would be on set as well, coming. He studied chef.
How? Master Chef.
So I can shoot a movie. He would still come on set, help out and stuff. Cater assist on the production. So now, how the AmaFansWethu came about? Nearly stadium, Chiefs was playing. Nearly anniversary. Anniversary Chiefs, So normally
they lost that match, I remember.
So usually I vlog. So I go Kenya or Zambia, I vlog. So this time my brother vlog, man. Just experience of being at FNP. So after the game, my fans are angry. So they see the camera. So my brother is trying to shoot me, give vlogger. The guys come with me, FNP experience, what. And then fans are angry. Then afterwards, we were like, man, no, man, let's open a channel for fans.
Let's capture this moment.
Yeah, we were like, man, let's open a channel for fans. And I remember the first game was AmaZulu Pirates, Orlando Stadium. This was 2023. Golden Arrows.
Golden Arrows.
Yeah, 2023. We're like, man, let's open this and then what happened was that evening, we went on the laptop and I said, we're not seeing any fan content in South Africa. We are saying SA fans. That time I can check out Europe, EPL, I follow Arsenal.
The Arsenal guy.
FTV, but there's channels like that. Then I was like, no, let's open, and then that's how it started. Yeah,
and it's been a roaring success, yeah.
Yeah.
And then now, how did you decide who is going to be on camera now? Because
so initially the alternator one. Kasha. But to all Lantana got interviews camera yashika. I think he's more technical.
Just do camera.
Yeah. So that's how we identified the roles. So I will okay, now I'll drive us to the stadium, I'll present, drive us back. That's my job description. Yeah, and I'm sharp, upload, editor. TikTok. Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, I can imagine this is not something that you used to do. It must have taken a while for you to get used to it and to come up with a style, because you must be different, you know. And you are a popular guy right now.
True. Yeah, I came back to stadium, but
Thabo.
Yeah. So that did take me some time to get used to the popularity, the notoriety, about the people seeing me. Because at first, like, I can fit a stadium and but one share, but it was something wrong and no one take it. So eventually, I started to adjust, and then. But via style, now I didn't really put much thought into style.
You adjust yourself.
Yeah, I just try to be myself. And more especially like that, I say the spirit takes over. So then now I had to learn that side of myself. Because you also tell child like in my day to day, I'm very reserved. I relax, I chill, I want some music, I music. But that side, it just comes out and I go stadium.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah, I'm a beast.
Ish.
And even if he's not on social media. Doesn't have Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Like, Arusha Stadium, he's basically relaxing. Like, you won't find him on WhatsApp and stuff. So, I'm the one who's on socials.
Yeah, who's in
This is the guy.
Socials, comments, posting. Yeah. But then the music, just relaxing.
I just like keep in the moment. To live in the I can only Mahlatse Mphahlele. Go my 100%. I can focus on this interview. I mustn't be thinking about other things. That's why I try to stay away from the social media, the distraction. I just to focus in what I'm doing at that time. And then kitchen the yokes. I want to see my king and she's I want to see my so.
But you watch yourself on maybe on
I can't watch myself on the video. I was having this conversation with my mama the one time because in the house. Sitting room upload, video. Yeah, so I once had a conversation with being on TV we because I can never it's awkward we share. Well, I just can't like So even the one time Freddie Gibbs Mike Tyson on a podcast and Freddie Gibbs artist of America, he can't watch his music videos. So Mike it's because he's his best and worst critique. So whenever he watches something that he made, he can always identify the flaws.
Yeah, and try and improve.
Hey, so I think I can't get to watch because so maybe ke flopile into judging myself in the work.
Maybe sometimes too harshly also.
Hey.
But if you have him, then he can be your critic because he was watching.
Yeah.
Because even Harley Shooter, he's more behind the scenes. I think sometimes maybe when you're driving home, you have discussions on how was the show because you have to debrief. So maybe still you play that role.
I play that role, but also one of the things that I try and do is he must be himself.
You are unleashing.
And that's the thing with our crew, because now the channel has grown. We now have a cameraman because we start working from Stadium. Now we start have to editing really Stadium. I have to find my place where I'm working from while they are shooting. So it's a thing the cameraman, he has his role, I have my role. Even the guy who security as well. You know, because like now team of 5. Because in Stadium there's pickpocketing, so you can't have things in your pocket. So this guy that deals with carrying our things. So we don't have anything in our pockets. So it's like everyone has their own role. So and I'm like, I'm to presenting, it's your thing, do your thing. I don't want to disturb you. But yeah, and another thing as well that helped us as well to grow was, I feel like we're not thinking too much about it. When we started this thing, it was like, no, we're having fun. You then see when you now start growing, subscribers are there, you're like, hey, this is a business, you know. But it was a thing, no, we love soccer. Let's just go to the stadium, interview fans. Fans, they speak, we just post. You know, we're not thinking too much about it to say, no, present like this. No, do it this way, change this.
Yeah, like TV is strict and all these things.
Yeah,
and,
you know.
Your phone can't ring, wada. No.
I want to phone rings. Fan says this about the coach, and even so many things that I learned about football. There's so many. I didn't even know there's football branches. The teams have the branch chairmen. That I didn't know people love soccer this way. You know, because I mean, yes, I used to go to the stadium, but not as much as I go now. You know, I would go maybe once in a while. Oh, so it's Derby. Oh, when I Chiefs go FNP, Pirates, Orlando. You just go and. But I didn't know that people love soccer like this. Until I didn't know. So, but now it's like this thing is a business now, which is something we were not when we started. But I think also what helped was I was coming very from the film side of having a production company. It was there to understand those things like shooting, editing, posting, uploading. Also the business side, because doing business with a broadcaster, you understand things like how to send an invoice, how to submit your your QC, your taxes, you know, your VAT returns.
Yeah, tax is quite important. We don't want to wake up tomorrow to see a highlight there. AmaFans owns the tax man. So compliance is important.
Very. So that's everything. You very technical guy, does things according to the book. Greatest manager, you know. Understand. I want to manager everything. So you know he hasn't complained about anything. So I should take something. And I say I can flop you
Or he can actually Well, I don't know about firing. I don't know about firing because when as we were speaking it turns out that we're actually brothers.
True. I don't
because he's an owner as well of the business. Because I remember what I told you, now this thing has become a business where we are both owners of the business. So now we see a comment. If let's say I were to present, someone will comment, where's Thabo? Hey, this guy, Akuba's Thabo.
I launch a strike.
When the person is owning the business as well. You know, because tomorrow, what if he says, now I want to take a step back, let someone present, I'm behind the scenes. So there's nothing I can do because he's. So,
But even double down on I always thought her cliche into just do what you love, or like somebody intentions or wakena or lopanda. Dintonyana tse jwalo. Re bone ka rona vele like ska bua ka di intention re kene re stadium re shapa di view. And then like response igcina catch. Wa ibona ntwe ke ichong. So there was never until pre-training. Yeah, I learn as I go. Get the mistake, it's so wabona. Ning excited to rugiwa batho wa bona ntse e tshong wa bo patralena go ga manwa re batla go ga batho wa bona ntse ke tshong so there was never dintso tse bad.
Yeah. So I just want to check. I mean, I'm also in the space, and I mean, I remember when I started. I think my first video is still sitting on like 200 views now.
Yeah.
But subsequently, the others caught fire.
Yeah.
Which do you remember the instance where you guys said, okay, I think we may be onto something here when the numbers started going up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when we started, ne? After the first game, Yako Orlando. There's a friend of mine that's a lawyer, ne? That used to follow the work that I do in the film side. So he saw the video. Then he went crazy. It was after the first game, he called me. He was like, yo, I love this channel. Yeah. And he then suggested, I was like, no man, Thibos maybe should be the presenter because now you are more reserved. Then I was like, okay, I like your advice, let me take it. And then Thibos Vele started to become the presenter because as well, I felt like in terms of the shooting, like what Thibos is saying, I'm more technical, and he's not. I was like, okay, that's a good idea. But then when you start hearing comments like this from people, you just shot a video, you're on 50 subscribers, 30 subscribers, and someone is saying, hey, you guys are onto something. But another thing as well, with us, you meet people saying, hey, but you guys are pushing, you're growing. But with us, you don't see that because we are just doing the work. And when we started, it was a thing that we're going to commit. We've never missed a game since we started. Since 2023, there's never a game we've missed. I remember when we started, there was a game where Chiefs was playing Kombombela, TS Galaxy. We were like, we were on about 2,000 subscribers. We're like, no, let's go to this game. We don't have money at the time. Yeah. But we went to this game. We covered the game at Chiefs. We came back the following day. But it's that commitment that we had that drove us to growing the channel. It was not, we were not really thinking about, after 1 year, you'll be on 100K. That thing was not even on our mind.
You must not be obsessed with the numbers because if they don't come, you get demoralized.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so with us, it's always been, no, just go to the stadium, do the work post. And the thing of, we've never really said, no, we are competing with anyone, or we're looking at this person. No, with us, it's always been, and that's why even when we meet people, and like, hey guys, you guys are pushing, we are always humbled. Because to us, we don't let it get to our head to say, hey, you guys have these numbers now on TikTok. On Facebook, it's almost 800K. TikTok, almost 800,000. We are fetching 1 million. We don't think about it like that. We're like, no, we're still growing the platform.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. But to answer your question, when it really clicked in our minds to say we are pushing, it was mainly when I can say when you start getting something maybe from YouTube, when your channel is monetized and you get something, now you're able to pay for petrol, you are able to buy tickets, to go to the stadium. You're like, okay, this thing.
Because you guys still have to pay your own tickets, ne?
Yeah,
we spend. When we go to Durban, if let's say it's a trip to Durban, we spend about 10K, 8K, got Durban. When it's Cape Town, we're 15, 20K. When it's Polokwane, we're 4K. So we really spend a lot of money on our traveling.
And where does the money come from? From monetizing or?
From monetizing. Sometimes brands do come. We do get brands saying, AmaFansWethu, we want to promote on your channel. Yeah. We promote the brand. Money comes from that. Monetizing. Yeah, but the business.
But one of the betting companies supporting you guys now.
Yeah. Not necessarily really supporting us. In a way, they come to you for promotion, whereby we promote them on the channel. And then, for example, we were part of Nedbank Cup campaign, the MTN8 campaign. So it's us being part of those campaigns that also, but what I like is that the business, it's sustaining itself. Yeah. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, which is good, yeah. Now, the other thing is, and as you were talking off air, that these things comes with a level of responsibility.
Yeah.
I know when you are shooting, sometimes you are not really in control of what the people say.
Yeah.
But because it's not a live production, then you have the benefit of editing, that you can take some of the stuff out. Have you found that to be a problem? And also maybe not to know what to take out, what to leave out, and then maybe something you have left something, and then people took it wrong. How do you navigate around that space?
Yeah, let me answer because I'm in post. So, if let's say someone were to swear like a coach, a personal, or let's say someone swears a chairman, it's personal, that we can't post. But as long as fans, they come and express themselves, got frustration because they are angry at the coach, they are angry at the players, we can post that. And another thing as well, us as AmaFansWethu, we don't have a problem with any team, any coach, any players. We are just a platform that provides a voice for the fans. Fans, they come, they speak. That's why you don't even know what team. People will be like, hey, Thabo supports Sundowns. Hey, he supports Chiefs.
Yeah, fans are like that.
So we quote any team. If a team is happy, we are happy. If a team is angry, we just have to post. But fans, we've never come up a point where we have to delete videos because fans really express how they feel. It's a thing at the coach. But what I've noticed, fans is fans, they always turn around. Today is angry. Tomorrow
yeah.
So it's a thing as long as it's not too personal and you're attacking an individual, you say, this chairman, no, that one, because you can't disrespect. The people running our league, we can't now swear, at them. No, you can't do that. But as long as a fan is coming on the platform expressing how they feel, then it's fine. But you're not.
It's tough.
Yeah, Sthibo, for you, you are on the cold face.
Yes.
I also interview people. Some people are very, very difficult to interview.
Yeah.
Some are easy. And I see now, generally, you pretty much interview the same people who are sort of at the stadium, but sometimes you find different people.
Yeah.
How do you navigate around different personalities?
Yeah.
Because some people react differently to different things.
Yes. I just try and read the room at that time or read the interview. When I can't go too crazy if I just see how reserved. Or analysis. I can also be too calm if it's heated. It's case by case. I can a specific strategy. But it's even in your everyday, like you meet different people all the time. And you can apply specific rules or specific criteria for each interaction. So I just go with the flow. I'm just spirit, moody, at that time. Relax, I take it easy. If it's a little, again. Like even the one time, one of the first videos we did at Twara, on TikTok. So the guy, the next week after came here, Pirates Golden Arrows, FNP Stadium, FNP Stadium, Sundowns, Chiefs. Sundowns ya win. It was the first time we had a 14 holes. I hope from game early, there was a guy, Wally Chiefs, of it laying there, but that he comes through there. Yeah, my brother. My thought is this. Ngisebenza Shoprite mina. Mara mina masingadlala ku Chiefs, singadlala ngcono kunalabantu. So we had that moment our 49ers in Tonyana Sejwalo gore hey. I want to return something. And the home now. So for night was there. I want to go try it. I team board. But I already killed the Chiefs. No. Chiefs. Because I remember vividly, like, more like cutting thing. I forget to TikTok. My thought is this. Shoprite. Something along those lines.
What made me laugh was the guy who coached others one. At the root of a chief, it's a white man. Not a black coach. At the root of chiefs, it's a white man. Are the root of things? It's a white man.
Yeah.
My fans are funny. My
Yeah,
brother.
and
I
also,
just
I
love
mean, football
him.
is an emotional game. I mean, you really see
Hey.
raw emotions
Yeah.
from people who love their clubs. And some, when their clubs lose, they get very, very, very
Yo, machita kwada.
My persona.
Machita kwada.
Kev.
Yes.
Sometimes, let's say, not winning Kev. That one, it hits the fans. You know, Pirates, it's like pyramids. You see people want to cry. You're like, yo. And that's time I shoot a content. When you're laughing because you say, comment, but people are laughing.
Yeah.
We are laughing.
And one time I kile ka na men beauty shop at 14. Yeah. I said that's what I'm trying to remember.
Because sometimes they win. So Josie, what can I go interview
He's disturbing the interview. It's about to go down.
What about another thing as well, Brahmatas, that I've noticed is that fans really, they want to see you losing sports.
That's the moment.
Yeah,
People want to see you losing sports. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah. Because also just to add on that, I've seen this thing. Obviously, I mean, fans have got the right to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
That the fans were so happy to see Sundowns lose at the Club World Cup.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. And it's really up to me there. And Natabi. Elikile wale khosi. Natabi. Yeah, I can say maybe just in sport, like in Kari, I win too much. Everyone wants to see you lose.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. Like I see a polo fair. I sometimes get tapped into American culture. There was one time Honali team Golden State Warriors. They were dominating in the dynasty. Yeah, basketball. And they won so much that everyone wanted them to lose. Look at EPL is the same thing. I'm in City. Now everyone you mean Man City, regret. So I think maybe the Downs is now is there. Because it's like so many times. Yeah, but
people are waiting. Because now
it's a sports day.
Man City lost, a friend of mine in South Africa. One sent a message, I'm happy City lost. He's a Man United fan. But he's happy that City got knocked out of Club World Cup. Thing is, many people, they are not saying it in front of the camera. But AmaFansWethu, we wanna live go camera. But another thing as well that you spoke about was Tabadi fan as well. That people keep seeing the same fans. I just wanna also add that the channel is not necessarily for certain fans. It's for every fan. It's just some fans, they come on the platform. Let's say Mahlatse comes on AmaFansWethu, I'm interview. Mahlatse likes the platform. Like, I like speaking here. Next game, Mahlatse comes and gives an interview.
You can't change
Next
them
year,
away.
you can't. Next game, and at that time, bear in mind, Mahlatse is using his own petrol, his own car. He loves soccer because a lot of the fans that are super fans, they use their own cars. You know, Tole Motota from Soweto, Ayeko Kopitori, Aloshaba Sundowns. You know, they drive there because they love the platform. That's one thing we've noticed, that people really love the platform. Because the platform is about as much as we are running it, but channel you know, we want people to feel like it's theirs. They love that people it's theirs. You know, they love people here for teams. Like our work team here, we want people to the same way channel to say it's theirs, it belongs to them. So people love the channel.
No. Even me personally, I've been admired from a distance. I've seen you guys many times because obviously we go pretty much to the same matches.
Yes.
I always sit there and watch.
So,
I call it organized chaos.
It is.
I watch.
Yeah.
I don't actually took a picture and I posted it. I don't know if you guys saw it. I said, no, today I saw how this thing is cooking. No, you guys are really cooking, you know. And, but I want to check. How, obviously, there must be a little bit of surprise as how it has grown, but how surprised are you that, you are where you are now?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Overwhelmed or?
Hey, I deal with it as it comes, mara I'm shocked wabona gore yo nalovaya o komola ke ploma go tleng go project le then ona le batho ba hunta ba batla di nepe wabona le no check ke go studio se top ke interview ya ko I wanna take a shot so then I tsuza yana wabona but yo I'm just wabona like I grateful and I appreciate because for now I always like I'm presenting the show, but I'm in no way like the person that people even come to the show for. So it's like, as an interviewer, I'm always even grateful like I'm standing to these guys but top that speak well, that and then Lina, I even received the same love in the streets. So Lina, I'm shocked like I getting more especially like on exciting and then I get so much love like starting so
But like, everywhere we go now,
hey,
even look at the robot thing, someone malls everywhere. It's like everywhere, and also what I always tell Thabo is that you know, you must always appreciate the fans. Because these are people that make you.
The biggest mistake will be not to appreciate them.
That's why I get you.
The day they walk away, they walk away with your numbers and then will be nothing.
Yes, true.
Even the people that we meet, always have to. Also, this thing of Mahlatse as well, people that have also been in the space for long, like respecting, you know, people. If let's say I meet you, you've been in the space for long, I have to show that respect. You know, it's a thing of not thinking that you are now bigger than numbers are getting to your head now to say, yo, I have this number. It's always knowing, staying grounded. That thing is very important. Knowing where you come from. And, you know, respecting people that have been in the space, that know football. You know, so, but hey, people now everywhere.
It just blown up. It just blown up.
And even the fans, so sorry to cut you. Even now, the way it has grown, if there's a game, Pirates is playing, Sundowns is playing, if we choose Pirates, hey, Masanda are going to be angry with us. Why is Pirates? Why not us?
Explain, next game.
And we're like, we wish the schedule of us said, guys, now there's AmaFansWethu, and we have to cover these big three, all of them, they want to be on the channel. These Chiefs about to the Pirates, Sundowns about to on the channel now. You know, then there's also other teams we cover, but these three, it's a problem if you don't cover them. It's a problem. It's a problem.
And then now also, I mean, as this thing grows, you know, as we're saying, what are sort of the challenges that you've encountered along the way? You know, where it was very difficult, but you know, you said, okay, we are not stopping. We keep on pushing.
You know, for us, Mahlatse, when we started, the main challenge was, you know, the traveling expense. We spend a lot in traveling. There's a game, Koteben, you are there. Game Pulokwane, game, we don't miss any game. So when you start now, your channel is not making money because it's a new channel. You know, even if, let's say, the money you are getting, let's say, from a YouTube, is not nothing compared to, or let's say you get something from Facebook, but how much are you spending on the expenses of the business? You know, so the main challenge was really the traveling. But I also think me coming from the film side, when I started the company, I invested in equipment. So if I do a movie, I would buy a camera. And equipment is expensive. So the camera was 70K. You know, that A7S, that you are using, the Sony or equipment, you buy a drone, it's expensive. So I was investing a lot in equipment, buying equipment. And then when we started, it was easier because we didn't have to now stress to say, we don't have a camera, we don't have this. So already the resources were there, you know, for us to start the work, you know. It was just mainly the expenses. And also coming also as well from a supportive family. You know, that thing is very important, to come from a supportive family whereby you're not the breadwinner. You know, my late dad, he passed away in 2018, he was a deputy principal. My mom is a teacher by profession. So it's you coming from a family whereby they're not looking at you to say, it's actually a no. You know, but no, start your own thing when it grows, you know, so that really also helped. Supportive system. But really our challenges was mainly the expenses. You know, you go to the stadium, you spend tickets for 5 people, you spend about 5 klipa or 4 klipa.
If it's one is 80 rands.
So mainly the expenses. But what I like is that now, since the channel is growing like this, at least the business is sustaining itself now, that at least we get money that can cover the expenses of the business. That's what I'm happy about, to say that if we also need our fans to come to the studio, we're doing a podcast, come, shelter petrol, you know, come to the studio. Guys at the studio, has food. You know, we have to go to Pulukwane, guys, petrol, we pour petrol. So the business is at the point where it is sustaining itself, and we do get brands coming, promoting. But yeah, I can say now we are at a better place. You know, obviously money will never be enough, but when you have money to sustain your expenses, your business, it's better.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. But obviously we are looking to, you know, to grow further. But yeah, we are looking to grow further and take it. Yeah.
No, but for now, like another challenge, it's more like personal sometimes. It's like, of course, we run a platform and stuff like that, and like it's a fans platform. We don't compensate fans and stuff. So sometimes it's always bittersweet when like some of these guys go like Pep, Lebo, Wabaya, Koitiski. It's like cause necessary repela kaofela. Because so it's like when guys get better opportunities and they like they let and stuff like that, but still like on an emotional level, because like repela kaofela, it's like no, whatever schedule sa diski se jwang. If and no, I don't see you anymore. Like, I do like, you know, grieve some fans nyana for some time. Because we do become close as people. Like, and we mingle together. But I also understand, like, you know, I interview some of these great guys and they must, you know, go and get better for themselves.
Yeah, and just to add on what Thabo says, as well, what people don't notice is sometimes as well for a fan to also be known. We as a channel as well, we also invest in terms of giving you time. Like let's say we post the video, setting at TikTok. We now see that people love you. We'll maybe take 5 clips from your video. We know telling to push, you know, and also the thing we have a studio discussion. Please come. You know, we assist in giving you like petrol. Yes, we're not paying you, but also let's say for example this specific fan, we see people love him. There's a game in Polokwane. Don't worry about transport. You can come with us. And stuff. And
so Raponda,
you know, and then obviously they'll get other opportunities. Like for example, what Thabo said, Lindo Lebo, for example, going to Disk, you know. But also what's sad about that is Disk will take your person, but they will not even send an email to you to say, hey, AmaFansWethu, we've asked Bobo and Lindo to come and join us. You know, you just see them on their channel, you know. And that for us, you know, but I understand it's business. It gave me, but at the same time, it is sad because, for example, if let's say Diski has Junior Kanye, imagine if they stole Junior Kanye from Diski TV, their prized asset. You are coming to AmaFansWethu. We are on about 40K subscribers with it. You steal Bobo, Lindo, they go away. But what I like is that the channel kept growing. Yeah. We were on about 40K subscribers, it kept growing. But those are things that Thabo is saying, that's something which is, but also you become happy for the fan to say, I'm happy we gave you an opportunity to get work. To get better. And then afterwards, through that job, you're going to earn. That for me makes me happy. It makes us happy when maybe we're not working. Or maybe we're just a fan coming to stadium or Spana somewhere. Now, you are now seeing now. Now there's an opportunity where you're going to earn a salary. That for me makes me happy a lot. To say, you know what, we've changed someone's life. But it's painful, yes, because
like if I never remember so it does have
because of that connection that is
so that's been my challenge. But like to adapt. Maybe and then now they go
because
but it's life as well.
Because you have to find someone else. Remember, once you are loved on the channel, people love you and people they view you. Let's say you leave. As a channel, we now have to go and discover someone new that people are gonna love again. So and we've bonded with you as well. We're like, hey man, this person is about ball. And also I have to give credit to Thabo as well, Mahlatse. The investment that he does in these guys. You'll make you believe in yourself, like you'll think you are the best analyst, you know, because the way off camera, he'll motivate you, you know, at Antona, you are pushing.
But I believe that they are the best.
You know,
I genuinely believe like if it's go chela jwalo like it called yo.
but you're pushing, you're going far. You know, he believes in you, and you know, but hey, you know, it's but yeah, I would look when you see people.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And also, I mean, the other element that you guys have is that you have very, very good. It's not just fans talking, because sometimes also the banter is good of the fans, but you have guys who really knows football. Who are coaches and who talk, who analyzes football that I do. Something that you ordinarily would not find on mainstream television.
Nali coach KP, no. Thabo and Siphiwe
He's very calm, eh?
Yeah, relax it. I was chapaka tick. Wabona uthi wakotlothing ele like abonindo.
You can't hit success.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing that wabona yo. Amachitati bapolo man. Top.
And that's what I love, Mahlatse, to add on what Thabo was saying about the channel, is that it's showing that fans know football.
Yeah.
But the thing is, fans you don't know them. That's the thing about the stadium that I've seen is, we are just at the stadium. Then you see someone come on the channel, and then when they speak, you're like, this guy's about ball.
That was my first impression with Lindo Pep. I said, okay, what's happening here?
Yes.
And then, you know, we even invited him to come here to talk, and you know, he's somebody who really understands football.
Yeah.
I think there's been a little bit of too much attention on him and stuff, but nonetheless, I think he's a very good analyst.
Yeah. But in just know we have guys that are into football and stuff like that. But top. Like I guess I'm a cheater and I think they're the best analysts qualified or I'm usually at the stadium for the most part, so I don't watch TV. I'm not even on the socials for the most part. So vele you find and I hear you speak the game very well. To me, you're the greatest thing vele in the world. It's like I go shy. I go shy like I believe in that. And like if I do, I know like Mzansi will believe.
And then also, what is the view on maybe getting more and more women onto the channel? I think there are also a lot of women out there who really understand football. I'm sure that must be a target to say we need to have got more women on the channel.
We actually do have women coming on the platform. For example, when I think of Pirates, there's this lady, Tamara. She loves Pirates. She always comes on the channel, also at the interview. So we do have women. So there's this also lady, Mbogoto, you know, Pirates as well. She likes coming on the channel as well. I'd say she likes banter. You know, when she will come there, she once made a joke, because of the Pirates.
Yeah.
And when you apply, just put the logo of Pirates on your CV.
Then it's done.
And then reference say, I support Pirates. And then you're going to get work.
So
we do see women coming on the channel. And that makes us happy, you know, when we see. But the channel, is open. We you know, we want to have more women, you know, coming on the channel, analyzing football. Really. It's not just for Machita fella, it's everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to bring Chloe to the show, to the channel, because she watches a lot of football and, you know, she can be a good analyst also of the game.
She's more than welcome.
Chloe!
So I can record sometimes why you see a lot of the male presence on the channel, like guys born. I'm more like patient to wait. I'm more I'm minding to push. Even from the initial wave, stadium. So my sister, but they are more than welcome to come, as you said, and then hopefully you'll see more and more.
No, definitely.
Coming. People wait. You know, give me for like 5, until 9.
Yeah.
And I aim like patiently for interview.
More especially like these guys about like household names, bang top and stuff like that. By Mela like chance like grand or about chance. I nali out shootang no gimbitsa team and get talent. So we say like holds a wave when they come out of the stadium, honestly like the initial wave. Where if like even if you could be the greatest analyst in the world, but if you're talking within that wave, I never do anything like batho ba tlo utlwang. First of all, it's noisy. Why bona ntho ke tshong le batho won't have the patience to go utlwela for like 5 minutes. Untse bua fela alone. Wa bona ntho ke tshong. So guys wait for that hour. It can even be hour 30, 2 hours to where it's calm, it's settled, and then they can get their 10 minutes, their 8 minutes to really unpack the game the way by boning ka teng. So it's these guys le ba bonang ba top go ba shapa di videos about 10 minutes, they are very patient.
Yeah, they wait. Yeah.
Very patient. Very patient. Very
All right.
patient.
I've been given a signal that we are running out of time.
Oh, Joao, good man. Just strike a director, no.
Yeah. So I think maybe just the last few questions as we start wrapping up now.
Yeah.
What's the ambitions? What are the future plans? What, obviously you can't stagnate. You have to keep on growing.
Yeah.
What's the plan for the next coming years?
Yeah. No, we just want to keep growing the channel, Mahlatse. We want to see, the channel growing more and more in SA. We want to cover international games. Let's say club there's a CAF. Sundowns is playing Egypt. AmaFansWethu is there, covering that game at Sundowns. Or Pirates is playing Tanzania. We are there.
Because just to cut you in there, I think the African market is huge.
Yeah.
And it will be good if you tap into that market because a lot of people don't necessarily understand how big African football is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that should, I agree that should be the next target.
Yeah, that's what we would love to do, But I guess once we've grown and let's say, for example, we are now maybe working the league is Betway Premiership, and then we are working the Betway. Maybe now Betway can save a fit. Via go Africa, look cover go Egypt, go Morocco.
Yeah.
Those are things we wanna do, Like for example, we would have loved to be at the FIFA Club World Cup. Imagine if, let's say, we were, but we a lot of the Sundowns fans, we know them. Like Batsamele Bochosi 14. They were calling us all the time. I look at America, I'm on the video call. I'm on the phone, this is Sthibo. Where about New York? Where about New York? Manhattan. So they call us all the time. So imagine if we were there. As AmaFansWethu interviewing Machitana. Hey, how's your experience in America? Sundowns just played. We interview them. We interview some American supporters. So that's the plan. For us to be able to cover these. This thing would have, imagine now, AmaFansWethu to America, Sundowns fans are about interview. Imagine that excitement. And the fans. AFCON, we are there. Finally, like CAF, we are there. Against Pyramids, we are there on Stadium Sele. So, but certain things, I feel like they will come with time, the Tatakanako, because we can't obviously use what we are making to travel to Africa, because it's not enough to now book international flights. It's good for local, to cover local. But now when you're looking at international, so the flight 20K, return, one, and it's 4 people, 80, it's like 80K, 100K flights. So, but it will come with time. But that's what we'd love, for us to then go internationally. And Bafana is playing AFCON, we are there. Or they're playing against Inging, we are there. That's what we'd love, to get the voice of the fan.
On the ground. Because as much as we shop studio things and but like our preference is ground. Yeah, you can't fake what happens on the ground. You can't mimic. You can't
when
recreate.
That guy comes out of the stadium, that's how he feels.
Yeah.
It's not scripted. It's raw.
Raw. Yeah. So really, our preference is always the ground. But sometimes we get just for the people. We don't wanna. Leave the audience with nothing. Studio shows, but our main will always be on the ground.
On the ground,
so getting to be at that level where we can go to as many games on the ground as we can.
Yeah.
And for you, Sthibo, if you think this is big, I think there's more coming.
Bigger than this?
I'm saying, like if you think the attention on you.
Yeah.
And to Siphiwe is big.
Yeah.
I think there's more coming. Are you ready for?
Yeah, more coming.
Are you ready for more? Is the way it's coming?
Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Is it tsunami?
Yeah. It's like I just hope like and pray like it like it's what I saw being myself and stuff. Sometimes you see batho ba nkiwa ke bo di-fame and the eng. So I always go life-ing, wa bona ke ba cautious ka ntho tse so ke la bona like guys get big now and get big-headed or now unaccessible, wa bona. I just want to be motho ba ko kasi batho ba kgonang gore ba mo ringelena, wa bona ntshonyana tse jwalo. So it's just like I'm hopeful for like for bigger, but like I just hope I can also be mindful to remain myself. Because I like in the sauce and everything like that.
And at home, you talk football or?
I go too much stadium. I want to go for okay, mara re na lo ring ali yo so bo tla ntshela yo so go na le ntho so. But like not for the most part I don't talk football. Because contrary, like for example, from Mahlatse, when you're like a journalist, like you have to know your facts. You have to.
You were sleeping late because of this club.
Hey, you have to exactly like you have to.
Because you must watch football.
Hey, you must study. Yes, you must study. You must watch. You must know what's happening. Not try to take like the opposite stance. Like have a match about the game and really find it out from to. Like coach banchaele ka yone to really react in that manner or ke ithole strategy why bona ntse ke itshong and not on social media like ke KJ on the ground. So it's like for in my day to day I'm not too tapped in kapolo like batho ba nana go bua baka ke tshola ide mara like for the most part na ke sa liyo ko stadium I try and live my life nyana bona ke tsama go tsola le na bona
So the other day I saw myself watching that LFD playoff match between Cape Town Spurs and Kasrik, which was a dead rubber.
Sure.
Then I said to myself, I love this thing. Yeah, it's too much now.
Yeah.
A match like this one.
Yeah, it's all.
But that's how, you need to watch.
Yes,
So that tomorrow when you talk about these things, you
know
talk about something that you've watched.
Yeah.
So...
But I'll maybe try and implement.
Yeah, just a bit, I'm not saying you must watch everything. But, watching, and also sometimes it also helps in terms of how do you ask questions? I know at the stadium it's a bit tricky. Yeah. Because sometimes also you have to leave the stadium early to go outside and stuff. But just watching and also maybe not watch football as a fan. Yeah. But more with an analytical mind.
True.
Sometimes also it will help to speak to coaches offline to get to understand what's happening. Why this is happening, why this is happening. It also boosts in terms of how you phrase questions and that kind of thing. But maybe last question.
Okay.
Who would you like to interview? Player, coach, or whatever?
Who would I like to interview? Oh, good question. I guess okay, good question. Who would I like to interview?
See what I'm putting on.
Yeah. I can't go you.
Or who you guys love to have? Like you love to have on the show just to interview that person about football or an interesting character for football.
I can tell you I ain't joke. Like what I ain't joke.
Yeah.
I ain't joke.
No. No, I ain't joke is not necessarily really about an interview. There's people that you like to just shake their hand.
Yeah.
Like Obana, Ayunchuk, hey, Dr. Evan goes, what he has achieved. There's people that you not necessarily just interview, just to shake his hand. Yeah. Be like, I know chairman, I'm blessed.
To say thank you for everything you've done.
No, thank you. Yeah. So Chencha Golova, Dr. Kaiser, Ayunchuk, Dr. Patrice. Those are guys when you meet, you just want to shake their hands. You're like, no, thank you. I know, I'm just touching your hand, I'm blessed. Yeah. So, like, I would love to meet Dr. Ivan. I would love to meet
Only Makatleni, Kilega Taganale, Nili function, net bank and stuff like that, Mama opening and Ali out, so that's someone that I would like to, I'd like to maybe talk to another time, Kimo Hunte. But on that level,
nothing complicated,
But I'm also even a big fan as well. Coach I like his.
It's a good coach.
Yeah, I like his philosophy.
It's a good coach. The way he sees football.
I like Coach like but also what he did for as well. He coached Netemba Padela and
Go cheaper, yeah.
I went to the same high school, we studied coach Netemba, just to see a young person growing to a head coach position.
It's good, yeah.
So,
All right.
But, I'm a big fan, yeah, Coach Mulani, yeah, and Coach Pete, so.
Then I got to interview one next.
Who?
Then he once had a good encounter with Coach Atazwai.
Yeah.
Yo, coach,
Yeah,
coach Mangete,
we ran into him.
Yeah.
Hey, Rabu,
coach Mangete, yo.
I coach Atazwai.
Yeah. He's generally a nice guy also.
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
So pity he didn't have much success at Chiefs as a coach, but you know.
So Kilabon, I don't have like those people
Yeah.
like in mind, but like in I'd like to talk about to just that are gonna be genuine, Baba Kren. Like
Yeah, that's
not to
it.
Kilabon like because I'm ordering a little more to Marabat Bua. Why would I take it?
So Coach
Yeah,
Atazwai
coach
for like over an hour. And imagine we Garage that he noticed that what AmaFansWethu, and then we spoke. He was a good guy. He was a great experience.
Was it on camera or just off?
Off camera.
Oh yeah.
Off
Could have been nice if it was on camera.
Because I was one of the people in Mangata must go. And then it's like another coach.
He must have said you. You wanted to fire me, now you are sitting here.
And like, I'm so glad, like, you never took anything personal.
No, you shouldn't.
Because not like I try and say, these are not my opinion.
It's the people.
It's the people.
Yeah.
And like, now, I just try and create a safe space for Muto Abu, like, as I feel like judged in their opinion. I wear the way I want to get it.
That's what's about VIP.
Hey.
Yeah. But what the handshake said, you must not try a handshake.
Are you?
It's nice to meet you, boy. What else is that?
Yeah, maybe VIP. But I'm shy. No, maybe it must be a VIP rugby and cricket. Not Diski. I can't go Diski. Alright. Okay, guys. I think we can talk for forever, man. Yeah, this has been I think this has been a dope interview. I've been chasing you guys. Not that I didn't want to come. It's just that during the season it becomes a little bit tough because we're busy and all those kinds of things. I think one thing they said, that's my camera. One thing I want to say to corporates, those people with the airlines, the accommodations. You are sleeping on these guys. They're spending a lot of money. They need support for traveling to go to matches. They need the accommodation to sleep. Please be kind and support them because they are the real deal. The next best thing in South African sports. AmaFansWethu, they run a very, very, very successful football channel. I've been an admirer for a very, very long time. I love their work. I support them. And I wish you guys you can grow and grow and grow and grow. This has been cool. You didn't want to do the intro, now you must do the outro. I think click the mic.
Welcome to AmaFansWethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Wara 0. I'm joined by Mahlatse.
And that's it!